What up, party people? It's your boy Mutt-Man. I hope you're doing I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I just wanted to go live this morning and just kind of express a few thoughts. Um, First thing I wanted to talk about was Stan Lee. I mean, not much you can say that hasn't already been said. Stan Lee was monumental in my life as far as, somebody who had influence on me. As a young man, or actually as a young boy, Stan Lee was the voice of narration for all my favorite things. My favorite cartoons. When I would read Marvel comics, I would hear Stan Lee's voice narrating for all the books, no matter what book it was. Um, when I was when I was older as a teenager, and he showed up in the movie Mallrats, which was kind of a cool indie thing that I thought was, you know, for me. And then he kind of shows up in that movie. Um, that was just this sort of like compounding effect of the influence that he had. And then, of course, as he shows up in all the major Marvel movies, um, there's nothing to hate about him. There's nothing to dislike about Stan Lee. And I think it's a real shame some of the negative stuff that's been said recently about him. Um, I mean, people just jump on that. They take every opportunity to be, you know, to be negative. Whatever people can think of to be negative and try to get some press out of it, they'll do it. It's a real shame. Stan Lee's he's a giant, and definitely one of my comic book heroes, and on the comic book Mount Rushmore, in my opinion. So that's that on Stan Lee. Enough said, and Excelsior to Stan. Hope he's enjoying eternity wherever he is. And next in line on my list of things I want to talk about is what is Comicsgate now? Um, I'm trying to keep up, guys. Comicsgate is kind of in, it's kind of out. There's people stepping in and out of it. People do and do not care for the name of the movement. Um, it's really confusing to be in this movement right now, and to sort of understand where everybody aligns. Um, it's real fluid. And so I think for me, I just kind of go back to what it was that attracted me to Comicsgate to begin with. And for me, it was this sort of new creative movement away from the mainstream. And I still think that's what it is that I'm attracted to in this community. I see all these new creators, and they are amazing people with great ideas, and it's very exciting to be a part of a community like that. And I really like it. So that's that's where that's where I come down on Comicsgate. I don't care what you call it. Um, you I think I was on Doug TeNaples' show last night. He opened up his stream and let people come in, and I was on his show, and I think he said you can call it the green banana movement or whatever you want to, but what it means is, moving away from mainstream and coming up with, independent thought and independent comics. And it's um, it's the energy and the inspiration that started a lot of great creative movements, in comics, and I think Comicsgate is no different. Now, what you call it, I don't care. Uh, I would like everybody to kind of be on the same page as much as possible, and so we could kind of know what it is we're calling it and whether or not it's a good thing. I definitely do not want to be associated with anybody who's extreme right, or or has ideology that's you know exclusive. to certain people groups. I think anybody should be able to enjoy comics that wants to, and I welcome anybody to to sit down in conversation with me and talk about their comic, and regardless of what it is. I may not like it, I may not be into what you're into, but you have a right to create your comic book, and you have the right to free speech to make something that other people may not enjoy. And I love that, you know. So, I said, I think it was Veterans Day. I said, thank you to the veterans, because they were veterans are important in maintaining liberty and freedom, and it's the liberty and freedom for my creative voice. I lean more conservative. I am a Christian, and I hold certain religious values on the right, um, and that's how I like to express myself. But I also want you, and whoever you are and whatever comic you want to make, to be able to express yourself the way you want to, and you have that right. And so that's what I like about what Comicsgate started out to be. Um, Now, what it is now, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little bit confused. I'm sure I'll catch up. It's not very hard to confuse me. I stay confused, but I'll catch up and I'll figure out where it is. Um, Whether or not I'll align with Comicsgate, I think it comes down to what the definition ultimately is. And like I said, right now it seems kind of fluid. People are in, people are out. People are making their decisions up as they go along. I don't really care necessarily. I just like the people that I've met. I really dig a lot of these independent creators, and I like these independent comics. So, yeah, that's it. Other than that, I just wanted to say I'm actually getting geared up to do some head sketching. I've been creating a couple head sketches just so people can see like the artwork and see what I do and see if they like it. But if you get HIRO if we can get HIRO funded up to $1,000, Macho Dan and myself are going to pick one of you. You're going to get your own head sketch, and you can pick whatever character you want. I'll do whatever character you want. If you want a Wolverine, I'll do a Wolverine. If you want a Cable, I'll do a Cable. Gambit, Rogue, Superman, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, whoever you're into, I'll do that head sketch for you, and it'll be on a nice 8.5 by 11 piece of Bristol board. It'll be nice India ink, so you can maintain that and save it for a long time. And who knows? Maybe, just maybe, HIRO is the next big thing. It's the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that no one saw coming, and it blows up, and there you'll be with an original sketch by yours truly. Cheers. Good morning. And if that happens, you'll be happy. And even if not, you'll have a nice little piece of artwork that you can hang up. But we're trying to get to $1,000. That's our first kind of goal that we want to hit. Once we hit that goal, we'll move on to 2,000. But right now, we need to get ourselves up to $1,000, and I'll give out a free head sketch. And every $1,000 we hit after that, so at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, we'll be picking out somebody else, another lucky winner, and that person will get some free artwork. So hopefully you're excited about that. I'm definitely excited to be able to draw some cool characters and send them out in the mail, and get your feedback on that and hear what you like. And I need some ideas. I actually need to make some sample head sketches. I put a couple down recently, but just send me some ideas. Like, comment below if you'd like to see a particular character. Let me know what that is. If you'd like for me to do something from no Dan, no Dan, no Shatterstar. I'm so sorry, but I refuse to draw Shatterstar unless one of our if one of our HIRO backers wants a Shatterstar. I'll draw you the coolest Shatterstar you've ever seen, and that won't be very difficult because Shatterstar is a lame-o character, Dan. Anyway, back us, spread the word. Please comment about how bad Shatterstar is, so that Macho Dan understands that his affinity for Shatterstar is ill-placed. Help him out. Hey, what's up, Zach Hawkins? Says, quick hello, doing some housework. HIRO looks neat, precluding some... And I just lost it. 1 second. Precluding some more unexpected bills I'll be backing. All right. Hey, we really appreciate that, Zach. Every little bit helps, and every backer is a very special person in our book. So thank you very, very much. And also, everybody, don't forget, there are lots of great perks. You can be in our comic in several different ways. You can have your name on one of our villains' knives. He's got this major knife collection from all his victims. You can be that. You can be knocked out. So your face can be knocked out cold by HIRO. One punch shot by HIRO, but your face will be getting knocked out. You can be dealt a brutal death by HIRO. So don't sleep on that. That's a cool one. I mean, you'll be in for a few panels. You know, your character will come in for a few panels. You will do hand-to-hand combat with HIRO, and then you will be completely destroyed by HIRO. Your face and your likeness will be killed. So that's fun. And also, the Be a Villain perk is a major perk that you shouldn't sleep on either. Be a Villain in our comic. You will be in for 5 pages, folks. 5 pages of our comic will feature your villain, an introduction of who you are, the superpowers that you may have, and all the different things that come along with that. And you will be also brutally destroyed by HIRO, because you're not going to be the villain. You'll be a villain. So you'll be a 5-page villain, sort of like a boss. And HIRO will have trouble defeating you, but eventually he will defeat you and you will be destroyed. And that will be your likeness. And you get to help us kind of figure out within our story universe what this villain is and the kind of abilities, powers, you know, how their specialties, like what they're about. So keep that in mind, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you very much to those early supporters. We really appreciate it. You'll never know how much we appreciate it. It's so much fun to see support coming in. Please like, share, at people. Get other people involved that you think might be into this. HIRO is going to be an exceptional book. We're putting a lot of love into it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.